Get fucked!
Okay, battle report. This is a game set on Sterith Prime. We didn't have any terrified mobs, models or anything like that, so the idea is that just off, I guess, my table edge, there's like a orphanage or a cosplay convention or something, whatever it is, there's a whole bunch of fucking virgins there ready to be sacrificed by the traders. So, trader force of Iron Warriors. These guys have scouted forward. Got some quad guns, got artillery, and you're right, is it Iron Tide or Iron Fire?
Iron Fire.
Iron Fire. And then my side is Mechanicum people. Well, I wouldn't say people, but Mechanicum troops. So, Paul's got the first turn, unless I seize the initiative. I'll roll it right now. Whoa!
Oh.
Ah, damn it. Alright, your turn.
Get fucked!
Okay, end of turn 1. So, Fire Tide is a total motherfucker. Basically, a whole bunch of ordnance landed here. Here, see where those red dots are? They're all like ordnance markers. So right in the midst of my army. They culled a bunch of thralls there with Earthshakers. Killed a few thralls here with the quad mortar over there. Spartan and everything moved forward. None of my units died first turn, so no victory points to Paul. In my turn, my return fire. I opened fire with a whole bunch of shit and basically did nothing. So the Macharias here just lobbed a shitload of plasma all over them and killed one of those guns. Over here, I shot like pretty much those thralls, the Secutarii, and a few other things at the recon guys there and killed one guy. And I shot a whole bunch of weapons like all the Mauler cannons and the rad launcher from the Karachnos. Shot them into the Iron Circle and did one wound to one of them and a rad phage wound to the one at the back. Also the Cerebus in Paul's turn shot into the front of this Karachnos, which was turn facing it, and got 3 shots, hit twice, didn't pen, rolled for feedback, but didn't take any hull points. So at the moment, I've taken a bit of damage and haven't done much damage in return, but game is still young. So your turn.
Get fucked!
Okay, end of turn 2. So these rhinos here have moved around, doing some kind of flanking maneuver. By the way, Paul's objective is this one here, and my objective is over there. Siegebot came in, deep struck in his lander, which is now in skimmer mode. And he jumped out and used a multi-melder to like fry that one of those basilisks. Then over here, there's like an insane alley of death. So I rammed the Spartan there, did 1 hull point. The thralls and these Secutarii, everyone, and also the Macharias over here, lobbed plasma into the Iron Circle, and then the thralls charged in, obviously did nothing. Basically, everybody shot at the Iron Circle and managed to just kill one. So most of my army did that. And then my, the only other thing that happened is my Krios tried to shoot that Basilisk first, and missed with all 4 shots.
Completely screwed the pooch.
So, that's crazy. So Paul's still got a whole bunch of breaches inside this Spartan, and he's got his 2 troops choices lurking around over this side, so it's about to get interesting.
Get fucked!
Alright, so the end of turn 3, there's a whole bunch of ramming went on over here, so all these dudes got over their rhinos, and then I rammed this one through 2 units and destroyed that rhino in the same ram, and that unit here just broke and started running. This unit sort of just jumped out of the way. Also the the Macharias got locked down by the Cerebus and couldn't shoot, so I did a thunder crush into that rhino there. Just did 1 hull point. That was pretty exciting. He got destroyed by what the Krios get blown up by? Some random.
Oh no, Basilisk was the. Yes,
Oh yeah, Basilisk. Yeah, dropped a nice shell on top. He had 1 hull point left. Over here, all those thralls have been fighting that last Iron Circle for ages and ages. I managed to kill 1 in the last turn, obviously. and he's just sort of bogged down. I did 1 wound to him, and he's killing like 1 or 2 guys a turn. He's down to 2 wounds. Siegebot jumped out, shot that thing last turn, ran over here to the Scorpius, and fucking blew that up. And there's a big... Oh, these guys here... Oh yeah, so there should be some fluff here, but we've used it for other exploded vehicles. But there was a Karachnos there, and some recon dude swarmed it, blew it up, and it's got D6 plus 2, strength 5, AP 4 in the explosion. Unluckily for Paul, he only rolled like a 2 or something.
Yeah.
Or a 1.
Yeah, 1.
Yeah,
So
1.
it's like
So it only killed a few of my thralls. But if he'd rolled a 6, there was like 30 thralls in range and all these marines and everything. I think it just killed a few marines and killed 2 thralls. But yeah, that whole area there is now like heavily irradiated. And the guys who blew that up, I think they lost 1 guy. And then the Secretary guy here camped on this building, just blew them away. But there's a big combat going on here. Both my Castellax are down to 1 wound. My Archmagos Dominus is on full wounds. This squad was like 16 breaches, and they've got a Praetor and a Sergeant in there. Apothecary, Vexil, the full works and jacks.
And they've been blinded.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, they charged.
But they're not blind anymore.
Yeah, they won't be blind at the start of your
So
turn.
Tim,
yeah.
you're going to find out that flesh is stronger than iron.
Never. But yeah, that's an ongoing combat. We'll see what happens there. That's like the crux of the whole thing. Well, actually, he's not my general. My general's actually over here, but you know, it'll be interesting to see what happens there, because Slay the Warlord could affect the game, because it's pretty close on points. All right, cool. We'll be back with turn 4 in a minute.
Get fucked.
All right, end of my turn 4. Basically, turn 4. These guys all just milled around. Some of them swarmed that, killed that Karachnos, but it did not explode, unfortunately. These guys here shot 1 guy here who's camped on an objective. It's gonna be really hard for me to get them off that 5-point objective. Over here, the Cerebers blew up the Marcharius, Omega, and it scattered right in front, just short of the D hit, but blew up like just everyone who was in that area. And over here, this is still ongoing. Siegebot charged the Spartan, and with 4 strength 10 AP2 attacks, didn't manage to kill it, but did get 1 pen. So it's immobilized, and it's on 2 hull points. Hopefully it can kill it next turn. The Arvis, which is now in skimmer mode, shot at the Basilisk and stopped it from shooting. And obviously that's still ongoing. And in combat over here, the guys finally melted bomb down the Castellax, and now the Archmagos Dominus is now fighting like a whole bunch of characters and assholes, including that Praetor with the Thunderhammer. So, time for turn 5.
Get fucked.
Okay, end of turn 5.
We can do rapid fire, you can't know. That's it.
There's only a few units left.
Did you do
Do we
the...
do-
Oh
did
yeah, we didn't do this. Okay, quick.
Okay.
Okay, you guys. What have we got? 11 guys.
No, nothing.
11 dudes.
11.
I'm not interested in you killing.
I know.
Alright.
You
Plus.
feel I can grind them
Oh,
down.
this isn't too bad.
As soon as he puts the camera on it.
Yeah, as soon as the camera's on.
Come on, 6s.
Come on, 6s. 6s. Oh, 1.
Two,
Oh, 2.
two.
2, yes.
Oh, down to 1 wound.
Nice, 1
Oh.
turn left. So the Archmagos Dominus somehow broke that unit of characters, didn't manage to catch them, and they've run off. Shot another 2 dead with melter weapons, and they need to roll to rally now that it's your turn 6. Do you want to roll that?
I just rolled it.
Oh, they rallied?
They did.
Ah, sons of bitches.
But Siegebot is man of the match.
Oh yeah, Siegebot's man of the match. He killed a Spartan now.
He's just destroyed my back line.
What range
He's
are
on
these
his
guys?
fucking
with
tear.
his melter
30.
shenanigans.
Just saying, 30 inch
Yeah.
range.
Oh,
You
they'll be in
forgot to
combat, I think.
shoot. No, that you forgot to shoot.
Oh yeah, I did.
Oh,
Fuck.
those guys.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, that's right. All right, your turn 6. This is last turn of
But
the
he
game.
can't assault you because he just rallied.
Get fucked.
Okay, end of turn 5. It was a very brutal battle. Siegebot, so after killing that the Spartan, he came around here. The Iron Warriors command sort of team were all basically standing here. They'd rallied, they couldn't do anything. This combat over here, the Archmagos Dominus used the Rite of Castigation and did a 1 single wound to the Iron Circle guy, which was enough to kill him. Knocked him out, that was awesome. Everybody else, like these guys, Siegebot, everybody shot at the command unit. I think there was 3 guys left. Siegebot charged in, did what he had, rampage. He rolled a 3 for his rampage, so he had 7 attacks. Managed to kill every single person there with his strength 10 AP2 siege wrecker. So basically Siegebot, man of the match.
Man of the match, tap on the shoulder, old son.
Yeah, I'm gonna put some decals on him now.
He gets
it's the best
definitely
he's
some
ever
kill
done.
markings.
Yeah, so he
Gotta do it.
he one-shotted a basilisk, ran over here, killed a Scorpius, ran over here, killed a Spartan, then ran
And he
around
killed the
here
general.
and killed the general and everything. So that was awesome. Unfortunately for me, Paul had his objective, which was here, which I picked up, unfortunately, the token, but he had his 5-point objective over here, and I didn't manage to capture mine because Siegebot can't score, and he's the only person who had any chance of getting in there. So Paul won. I think it was 6-1.
6-1.
6-1. So
But a
6-2.
Win for the
a moral
traders.
victory for the Mechanicum.
yeah. A win to the traders, but a moral victory for Siegebot. And also
And also your Magos zapping him with his
Yeah, that was
magic-
awesome.
magic tech powers.
Yeah, I always forget to use that. So that's the game. We'll be. I'll enter this into Sterith Prime, but it looks like the traders are going to get those virgins that they're after, sacrifice them to the dark gods. So hopefully, Paul, before the end of the month, we get to play another game. And bring some
Definitely.
demons and shit.
Yeah, I'll try and get some demons.
Okay, awesome. All right, see you guys.